Hello, this is Amarjot Singh. I'm ICCRC consultant based in Edmonton, Canada, and like usually all the time, I give you my views on what is happening in the immigration field, including updates from the law. I wanted to talk to you today about fraud schemes happening in Canada, which some of them are claiming that they will have them, for clients coming from India, they'll convert them from visitor visa to work permit within Canada, and by paying a certain amount of money, of course, they charge you a certain amount of fees, about 20,000, 25,000, and more dollars, by the way. And they claim to have job offer and LMIE, and they will convert from visitor visa to work permit, and the person will not have to leave Canada. So much so that people, even in foreign countries like in India and other places, they are being told that all you have to do is just go to Canada, get a visitor visa, and everything will be taken care of. You know, you will get the work, you'll get the job offer, you'll get the LMIA, you'll get everything, and later on, you will even get the PR. So everything for the money, which is close to ranging from anywhere from 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, sometimes even heard $50,000 for all this. By the way, this is all bogus, and it doesn't work. And I've got a case recently this week in Edmonton, Canada, where I am. I have a case, and I will describe you my case, and then we can go from there. If you have any questions, then you can ask me a question. I posted on my link here on the screen. Fraud schemes about visitor visa to work permit within Canada. So in this case, what happened is a woman came from India, and she is in Canada, and she goes to an immigration consultant here in Edmonton, Alberta, right? So the consultant promises her that they will convert her into an open work permit in exchange for $22,000. They even took $5,000 as a security deposit, like an advance payment. And then they said, okay, we are working on it. And this was in November of last year. So November, December, till about March now, nothing happened. And after repeatedly making excuses of something is happening in the background, and nothing came out, the woman got a little anxious, and she was asking, hey, where's my money, where's my work permit? And finally the consultant said, look, we got a job for you, we got a job permit for you, but you got to go to British Columbia and work in the agriculture fields, picking berries and doing some work in the farm, and for this you will be paid in cash. So there's no work permit, there will not be any deduction, there's no SIN number, so you will be paid in cash. If you want to work, we can send you there right away. All right. And the woman said, no, I'm not going there. She's a teacher. I'm not interested. That was not a deal. So if you don't have the work permit in working in Edmonton and Alberta, like a open work permit here, so I want my money back. And the consultant says, sorry, we worked on it, so we don't know how long will it take, but in the meanwhile, we are not going to give your money back because we did some work. And the one said, oh, what work did you do? So we made some phone calls for you, made some files work, and we made other things, and we will deduct this thing and see how much balance is remaining out of this 5,000. So till date, today is March, what is the date today? March 29. Nothing has happened, and no money, nothing, no work permit, and that's it. And then the money's out. So I just want you to be very careful. I've told people many times, please ask these 3 questions before you talk to any consultant about any of these schemes or any application. Number 1, Mr. Consultant, are you licensed? Can I see your lawyer's license? Can I see your ICCRC license? Show it to me, please. Not on the wall, not on somewhere hiding on the website. Show it to me, all right? I want to check your license number so that if there's any complaint, I can make a complaint against you. Number 1. Number 2, is there any retainer contract? Can you sign a retainer contract for me? Whatever you are promising, write down on a piece of paper. You will sign, I will sign, all right? And that's how the law is in Canada, because everything is written. There's nothing verbal, there's nothing oral, nothing on the phone, nothing on the video. Everything is written, all right? So number 1, license. Number 2, retainer contract. Number 3, Mr. Consultant, have you done this kind of work before? If you have had clients in the past who got the work permit through your service, can you provide me some phone numbers, please? Can you give me some names and phone numbers of some people so that I can call them and I can find out, whether they have been really, benefited by the scheme or not, or maybe I've been taken for a ride. These three questions are enough for any consultant to be wary about you and say, look, I think this client knows too much about the law and something we're not going to deal with her now. You need to protect yourself from fraud. These schemes of visitor visa to work permit are bogus. I already told many people that in order for anybody to get a work permit, they need to have a job offer. You know, you need to have a job offer, something that they can read, how much salary and job description, and then you should be able to like that job. Once you sign on the job offer and the employer signs, then it becomes a valid employment contract, and then they can use it to apply for a LMIA. And LMIA doesn't get like done in one day or so. It takes about 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, sometimes even longer. All right. So there's a lag time here. So first you need a job offer, then you need a LMIA, and only then you are now eligible to apply for a work permit. Either you apply through a port of entry, you apply online, it goes to Los Angeles, New York, and the application is approved, then you take that approval to the port of entry, and then you get the work permit, or you can go it in your home country and apply to the Canadian consulate there. So that is the process of getting the work visa and the work permit. I mean, somebody who's saying that, yeah, you just get the visitor visa, go to Canada, everything will be taken care of. This is nonsense, all right? This is nonsense. So I do not know how many clients will it take for people to realize that this is a fraud and you need to be protected. Otherwise, you know, everybody will start, you know, going to any of these consultants, whether they're in Canada or in Dubai or in India or Malaysia or Thailand, anywhere. We don't care where these people are, but people are taking advantage of clients who do not know the law, and then your money is robbed. All right. So that's all I had to say. I don't know if you have any questions. I don't have any questions. I hope you are protected and you don't have any questions. You know, stay safe, stay legal. You got to think things legally. In March, if you go to Canada.ca website, the government of Canada, all right, so that website, now they are celebrating Fraud Prevention Month. Come on, you know, after fraud prevention, I mean, all these things is happening still. I mean, what can I say? You know, how much can I talk and how much can I preach people to stay protected, but people still be defrauded? All right. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you soon in one of my next videos.